Good morning and happy Thursday. I definitely do need a haircut, or trim I should say. It's getting in my eyes, and I've been told by my hairdresser, color your hair all you want, don't touch the scissors. Don't clip my hair, because I always mess it up. Anyway, I wanted to get on here real quick because I wanted to talk about a topic that I was talking about in my groups yesterday, and a subject that I've been learning through some research and audibles. Sorry, I have a white shirt on today, and I am terrible when I wear white. I always get something on it. Anyway, so let's go. All right, so I want to talk about this concept of paradigm shift. And so basically, listening to this audible of the 7 habits of highly effective people, one of the things that he talks about is this paradigm shift. And I know a lot of my videos and my courses, I talk about changing our behaviors, right? And we got to change the way we think in order to change our behaviors. Well, this concept is similar, because a paradigm is basically how we see things. It's our perspective, right? And so if we see things a certain way, we're going to behave I'm trying to get this centered. We're going to behave a certain way, and then we're going to get a certain result, right? I think I might have hit something on this video. It doesn't seem right. Anyway, stay focused, Doreen. Stay focused. So he gave an example, a really, really great example about if you wanted to, mind you, this book was written, years ago. I think late 70s, early 80s, maybe. Anyway, if you wanted to go to Detroit, right, and you didn't know how to get there, and so you got a map, right? He talks about a printed out map, so this is the time frame, and you got this map, but the map is for Philadelphia, how to get to Philadelphia. You can have a positive attitude, right? You can be really driven and motivated, and following that map, you still won't get to Detroit, right? It's impossible. You won't get to Detroit. The map will take you to Philadelphia. Once you have that, so the map is your perspective, is the paradigm. The map is the paradigm. It's how we perceive things, how we read things, how we interpret things. So if the map is, in fact, to Detroit, then yes, having a positive attitude and being resilient and being motivated to get there will keep you on track, will help you through your journey, continue and through all the tough and challenging times, get to Detroit. But if that map is not for Detroit, if our perspective is not seeing the outcome that we're looking for to get to Detroit, we're not going to get there. And so this paradigm shift concept is basically changing our perspective in order to get the results that we want, right? So if we're thinking that I'll never be able to get this job, this position, I'm not going to be thinking of ways to get this job and position. I'm going to be looking at another job, maybe doing something else, right? Wow, this person really, bring it back, Doreen, bring it back. Maybe they're just not thinking about their driving. If I am thinking, that I want this job, I want this thing, and that what can I do to better my chances to get this job or this position or this career, then I have the map for that job, and then I can use other skills to change my behavior in order to get the results I want, right? So I'm looking at this job. I don't have the skill set. I don't have the experience. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look into where I can get the skills, where I can get this experience so that I can get the job that I want. Again, if I'm thinking that I'll never be able to get this position, I'll never be able to work in this field, right? It's so far out of my reach. I can't even imagine that. I'm going to look for something else and not even think about what I need for that job. That's a different paradigm. And so it's really important to think about the things that we're looking at. Another perspective of having is this idea that I can't, or I should, or shouldn't, right? These words that we use in our language are setting ourselves up to this paradigm. Instead of taking responsibility and saying, well, I can, I may choose not to, but I can. Right? We have more choices than we think that we do a lot of times, right? And you know, let's break it down to simple things, right? I don't have time to work on my book that I want to write. Let's use that as an example, right? I don't have time. I can't do it. So it's not that I can't do it. It's that I choose other things as my priority over writing the book, right? So if I was to really, I can't get any more than 24 hours in a day. None of us can. That's a constant. But if I look at maybe there's something in my day that is less important to me than writing this book, maybe I can switch out those two things, those behaviors. And if I'm not willing to do that, then maybe writing this book is not as important to me as I think that it is, right? And I'm using the excuse that I can't when the reality is it's just not that important to me. And sometimes that's painful to recognize, right? Maybe the reason why you're not getting some of the things that you want to get done is either you're not prioritizing it, or deep down inside, it's really not a priority for you. And that might be painful to look at, right? That might be painful to look at. So looking at different perspectives and changing our paradigm needs to happen first before we can change our behaviors. Because if we're not looking at ways of accomplishing what it is that we want, changing our behavior is not going to get us there, no matter how we change it. Anyway, I hope this has helped you. I'm sorry I've been kind of like fluctuating between driving and this, but dealing with my own stuff as well. And, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day. Remember to let the people that you love know that you love them. Send them that text. Give them that call. Give them a great big hug every chance you get. Be the bigger person. Make the first move. Be proactive, which I'll be talking about tomorrow. Be proactive and recognize that if you want a relationship with this person, maybe you have to make the first move, and that's okay. If you like my videos, hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram under Recovery Enthusiast or Doreen Cunha. And if you want to learn more about me, you can check out my website at recoveryenthusiast.com. Until next time, guys, stay blessed.